have trained more than 50,000 students and professionals across the world through instructor-led training. He's associated with various companies like L&T, Wipro, Phoenix, GE Healthcare, Singapore Telecom. These are the list of clients of the KSET. So, welcome, Mr. Yashavant Kanetkar.
बस में बैठ के IIT बॉम्बे की सैर करने गए थे, पता करने की और कौन सा ये इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेज है। When I came here as a MTech student, I realized that, oh, what a thing I missed in my life. Instead of spending 1.5 years for MTech, I should have spent 4 years here. So in those days, I had made it a point that whenever I get a chance to sit in the audience and listen to great people who used to come to IIT, I studied that I attended every single program. So much so that in my hall, there used to be a notice board where people used to put up notices that such and such program is going to be there in the evening or in the afternoon. And then, as it usually happens, that notice used to vanish after some time, some hours. Anybody who didn't know what is the program, they used to come to my room and people used to say कि बाकी किसको नहीं पता होगा, इसको पता होगा कि शाम का प्रोग्राम कौन सा। So I spent so much time on the other side of the table, other side of the dais. So in 1988, had somebody asked me, would you ever get a chance to be on this side of the table? I would have said, not me. But thanks IIT Alumni Association for conceiving this wonderful idea and giving me the honor to be on this side of the table. When I went to Nagpur, I went with one single motive, that IIT has given me so much, my city has given me so much, what is it that I can contribute to that city? The first thing that I realized when I reached there is that good stuff that we used to learn at IIT Kanpur, there are so many good and deserving candidates, even in small places in this country, that they are not getting this top quality education. So I thought that why don't I start writing good stuff for them. So I wrote my first programming book at that time. Title was Let Us See, because C programming was just coming up in those days. And Let Us See has indeed been a success. We have sold more than 6 million copies of that. People ask me what is it that is different in Let Us See. My straightforward answer to them is that, well, it is very simple. Very simple to understand, because I knew, I came from Nagpur, I came from small place. I knew that complicated stuff that McGraw-Hills and other people are doing in this book publishing industry. A person in Nagpur, a person in Akola, small places, these people are not going to be able to understand that. So I took upon myself that I should make these people understand it. And after a few years, people realized that, well, situation in China is nothing different, situation in Korea is nothing different, situation in other countries is also more or less similar, where there are good institutes, but they are small in number. So we started publishing many of these books through 8 different countries, and we kept the theme once again the same, that things should be simple to understand, and that I think is the reason behind success of these books. Dr. Dhande is not here today, but I would have liked to thank him personally, because I am a mechanical engineer postgraduate, but I spent the next 20-22 years in computing, and I wanted to personally thank him because in those days he was the professor under whom you wanted to do MTech thesis or take his courses. Unfortunately, I could not do that. When I went to him saying that kindly take me as your student for MTech guide, MTech thesis. He said that no, that's not possible, I'm already overloaded, etc. When I went to Nagpur, I had no intention of getting into computing, but somehow Dhandle sir has been the motivator for me. I have spent last 2.5 decades in computing. I don't know whether I have been his Eklavya, but he is definitely my Dronacharya. Amongst all the people who are sitting here, I also have the distinction that Professor Kripa Shankar also has been my teacher. He has taught me a couple of courses and has also taught me that no matter what background you come from, no matter what is your formal study of engineering, you can always do good provided you are sincere enough and hardworking enough in any other walk of life. Thank you, Kripa Shankar sir, for the same. Lastly, I would like to thank my parents, my wife, my associates, my colleagues in the company. For them, I think this award means a lot, as much definitely as it means to me. Thank you so much.
Next, Anjali Joshi, BTech Electrical Engineering.